Well, hello, Virgo. This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this just in. This is where we get all up in other folks' business about love and relationships. This reading will be good for Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising, particularly Virgo Rising. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody. And this is your love reading for May 2018. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm using the Deviant Tarot. So let us go ahead and get started. The moon is currently in Sagittarius. We just had a full moon in Scorpio, and Virgo, that would have been happening for you in your third house. The house that is naturally ruled by Gemini is the house of communications, the house of your siblings, aunts and uncles, neighborhood, short distance travels, primary school, and people in your primary school. The third house also rules social media. So the full moon in Scorpio could have been illuminating, or there's something that could have been coming to some sort of conclusion in regards to those things, just to name a few. So let's just go ahead and get started. I hope you guys can see because it's pretty dark today. Moon is in Sagittarius, but we still got this Scorpio moon weather. I survived. The Scorpio moon generally does me something terrible, but I managed to survive unscathed. It was probably because the moon was conjunct Jupiter, and the moon rules comfort foods, and that's what I did. I didn't realize until after the fact. I just ate all day. Okay, let's get into it, guys. The first card is the Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is your first card. The second card is the Page of Pentacles. And the last card is the World reversed. Virgo, there looks like you got a lot going on. There's a lot of work that somebody's doing in this particular relationship, or a lot of work in regards to trying to obtain a relationship. The Ten of Wands here suggests that there's a lot on somebody's shoulders. Let's have a good look at that again. A lot on somebody's shoulders, and that full moon there, I told you guys, we just had a full moon in Scorpio. So, with this Ten of Wands and all of the burdens, or, all of the tasks, all of the chores, all of the work that you may feel like you're having to put into a relationship, or maybe somebody else feels like they're having to do a bunch of work in order to get to you. The moon in Scorpio is going to bring up, or the full moon that we had in Scorpio on the 29th, should have by now brought up some very strong truths as to why there's so much work that may have to be done. Even though the 10 is the number 10 is about completions and new beginnings, in this case, I don't feel that the work is over. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. Virgo, you're an earth sign, and this is an earth card. The Page of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, but it is going to be somebody who has the energies, those earth energies. They're very grounded, practical, probably hard workers, very consistent and reliable. So there's this Page of Pentacles somewhere here in the mix. And he has all of these qualities. However, he's very, very young and underdeveloped in these qualities. But I feel like in this particular case, this page, whether that is you or somebody that you might be dealing with, understands that their work is not done yet. There's not a completion. With the world card reversed, that suggests to me that there are still things to be done. There's still work to be done. There's still blood, sweat, and tears to be put into a particular relationship, or into trying to solidify a particular relationship, trying to actually get into a relationship. Virgo, I get this feeling that the hard work, if this is you, part of what's making this hard for you is you're not wanting to communicate verbally. I feel like you might be sitting around analyzing the situation so much that it is keeping you from communicating. You're not ready to say anything yet because you're still analyzing every detail about a particular relationship, whether you're currently in it or whether it's somebody that you're looking at. Because this could definitely be you taking a look at somebody, and it could be a Capricorn. And the reason that I say that is because it's a Capricorn or Aquarius. The reason I say that is because the world is ruled by Saturn. So whomever this Page of Pentacles could be looking at somebody who is a Aquarius or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And there's still work to be done. Like I said, whether you're already in a relationship or whether you're trying to get to this relationship. The good news is the Page of Pentacles, though he is just getting started on his journey, he's got the tools. He's got that big wrench in his hand, and there are nuts and bolts that are lying around. That also suggests to me that the Page of Pentacles is not all the way put together yet. He's not all the way built. He's still building himself. He's still building his resources, still working on his assets. And that may be another thing that this Ten of Wands could be talking about, is that some of you Virgos may not actually be willing to get into a relationship because there's some sort of need to build one's resources or assets, or maybe you feel that way about the person that you are. I'm sorry, I just ordered lunch and it just came. Hold on one second. Okay, Virgo, so sorry about that. I ordered Chinese and the delivery guy was at the door, and of course I couldn't just let him stand there. So, okay, so as I was saying, and I don't know exactly where I left off, but I know I was talking about the Page of Pentacles not being quite completely built, which is what I said is one of the things that suggested to me with all of these nuts and bolts that are lying around here. It suggests to me that the Page of Pentacles has the tools to build something, and it also suggests that he is, at this stage not complete, like the World card reverse would suggest. So Virgo, I do believe that there is a need for you or somebody that you're in a relationship with, or somebody that you have your eye on, to do a little bit more work. They still got more work to do. And you still have more work to do, or you still got plenty of work to do if you're going to support this person while they try to wrap things up. And that could be the case too, Virgo. In a relationship, you could have very willingly decided to take on extra work, extra tasks, extra chores, extra responsibilities in order to support somebody who is not quite at a point of where they have everything that they need. And because Virgo provides service, that's how Virgo shows his love, by providing a service. And this could very well be that you are just being extra supportive of somebody that you love and care about, somebody that you have your eye on, and allowing them to get themselves to a point of, having the world. And Virgo, you could be very willing to give it to them. You could be very willing to continue to do all of this work. What I suggest you got to take some time for you, Virgo. If this is for you, you got to take some time for you. I certainly admire your nobility, definitely, but you still got to take some time for you. And I was talking before about the full moon that we had in Scorpio that's happening in your third house of communications. If it hasn't happened already, then it is definitely time for you to shine the spotlight on, possibly taking a little break or getting some assistance from somebody that you might be helping out. It's time to communicate that. It is time to focus and shine the spotlight on those communications. Virgo, this could be somebody that you grew up with, somebody in your neighborhood, somebody that you went to school with, somebody that you met on social media, maybe a dating site, Facebook, Twitter, something like that. And this could be somebody that you have your eye on from one of those spots, or somebody that you once had your eye on and now you're in a relationship with. So yeah, Virgo, that's the way I see it. If this is you with all of this going on, then take a rest. It's very, very noble of you to support somebody, and if that somebody wants to support you, that's very noble as well. I want to say too, don't before I sign off, don't be discouraged if you currently have a lot on your shoulders. It will eventually work out because you have all of the tools that you need in order to not only complete yourself, but you can't complete another person, but you can assist. And that brings us right back to, me saying it's great to assist is extremely noble, but take some time for self here and again, because you can't complete another person anyway, but you can't even assist them if you can't assist yourself, if that makes any sense. Okay. Well, that's the way I see it, Virgo. So if anybody would like to talk to me personally, get a personal reading, my information should be in the description box. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to talk to you guys again next month.